Hey, it's the What About Drinking music. Bored yet? The Barbara Streisand story. And now our story. Hey, what is this, mailbox cam?
Expression x to the 9th minus 3 squared.
It's Jennifer Jason Leigh. Ever since those Episcopalians moved in next door, I can't get any work done. Now, dear Rock Hudson, I know you probably have all sorts of girlfriends, but...
Come in.
It's the Angel of Death.
Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Still a snob, dear?
Still working so late? On Friday night?
This is my last algebra problem. I'll save my history until tomorrow.
Sarah.
Can I borrow $10 to get loaded?
Sarah, your father and I appreciate the fact that you take your schoolwork seriously.
And that you dress like a prairie marm.
Well, couldn't you manage to arrange your time so you could have a little fun, too?
I have a certain amount of homework to do, and I like to get it done on time.
But you have the whole weekend. You could go out on Friday night or have somebody in.
Like them? Is that what you mean?
Having a good time is all I mean.
Does this ever happen?
And that's why I talked to Ron's mother the other day.
You didn't? Well, I suppose you fixed it so he'd have to invite me over.
I might have, if it had been necessary. But I found out that those Friday night get-togethers are open houses. You could go.
And get a quote?
I know I could if I wanted to. I don't.
I think you should go. You're only young once, and
Mother, don't be so corny.
Run along and play with
There's
Dad.
nobody over there I want to see. I think I better finish my algebra.
Of course, dear. We'll talk about this some other time.
Why couldn't we have had one of the Hilton sisters? In their blood I will be washed anew. Oh, you got movie? Hello? Oh, the camera's shy. Go on, fella. Go ahead.
Glad to have you. Okay, Ron. Thanks.
Later, my good chum. This house has a million exits.
Your friends are certainly a nice bunch, Ron.
Yeah, they're the greatest.
Do you suppose they'd like to help you do something really nice?
What do you mean, Mom?
Like bathe.
How about being more friendly to Sarah Inman?
Sarah Inman?
The girl that looks like Jennifer Jason Leigh and does algebra all the time?
How you could invite Sarah over here next Friday to join us?
Ask Sarah to come over here? Well, gee whiz, why?
Oh, don't you want her to come?
No, I don't particularly want her. Sarah Inman.
Now, Ron, you know we've always said that all of your friends are welcome here at any time.
Even the ones you
I
loathe.
know, Mom, but... Well, the idea just kind of grew. We've got a large game room, well-stocked refrigerator, and lots of good records.
And we roll our
So
own.
the gang started drifting in here on Friday. Nobody needed to be asked, but Sarah never came. She's too high hat for that. She wants a special invitation, and if she gets it, it'll be just one more reason for her to think she's better than anybody else.
Oh, he's the snob.
Now, look here, Ron. Years ago, when you had rheumatic fever, don't you remember who it was who came over here every day and read to you by the hour?
Sure, it was Soupy Sales. What's your
Mom,
point?
But well, she's changed since then.
Oh, no, Ron, I don't think she's really changed.
She was an ice queen back then, too.
Why don't you give her a chance?
Well, she was good to me once. I guess I can ask her to honor us with her presence.
Like you people are so great.
I'll call her tomorrow.
Thanks, son. You know, growing up brings different problems to different people. And some, well, they just don't quite bring it off without falling down somewhere.
That made no sense, Mom.
Well, if you ask me, where Sarah fell down was when she went into junior high. When she was in grade school, she was swell. She made good grades and had lots of friends. But when she started going to junior high with lots of other sharp kids, She couldn't be a big wheel. Now she's in senior high and...
I'm just so much better than that
Too
snob.
bad. It seems... Well, you know, it sounds like she needs a friend.
You're nominating me? I don't know. She may cut me dead.
What?
She does lots of other people.
So she's a mass murderer? What are you saying?
And
English,
I don't
please.
think she cares at all.
The next day at White People Memorial Senior High.
Her Highness has a new sweater.
Ooh, it's luscious. You've got to hand it to Sarah. She certainly has good taste.
The way she acts, you'd think nobody else
Oh,
did.
so she's the
She'll hear
snob.
you. That's an awfully pretty sweater, Sarah.
Well, don't speak. Were you talking to me? Never mind.
Shouldn't this movie be called The Many Snobs?
Hear nobody, see nobody, talk to nobody. That's Sarah. Snob. No wonder she had any friends.
Use only genuine actor brand actors.
Say, and Maxon made secretary.
Jerry made vice president.
Tony made Grand Dragon.
That's great.
Hey, well, hey.
Bill made president. Jerry made vice president and Maxon made secretary.
What's all the excitement?
We heard you have cancer.
The results of the election for next year's student council officers. Bill Tyler made president. Hey, let's go. Oh, sure, okay. I'll see. I suppose you don't think Bill's the best man for the job?
Well, he is Green Party, so...
Oh, that girl.
She's just sore because we picked Bill's design for the yearbook cover instead of hers.
No, I meant that longingly.
Let's go to class.
Hey, did you guys hear? We're going to class. This movie was directed by a peeping Tom.
I know you shoot us all out of the kitchen, but I don't mind drying dishes. Besides, I wanted to talk to you, Pumpkin.
Oh, it's all starting to come together.
You're so quiet during dinner. Something's bothering you. Care to cry on my shoulder?
Crying is for
Hey,
workers,
there's nothing
Dad.
to cry about.
Not one little thing?
There are lots of little things we could talk about,
Like root beer and thumbtacks.
but it wouldn't do any good.
I'm waiting.
For you to finish your line.
Oh, all right. You'll think I'm silly.
I'm in love with Edwin.
Well, this morning, when I came to class, I was worried about the history test first period. I was going over it in my mind, and somebody spoke to me.
Oh, Pumpkin, I'm so sorry.
Nancy Yeager. I didn't hear what she said, but she looked at me as if she just hated me.
I can't imagine why that stupid slut would hate me.
I worked hard on the history test, but I flubbed it. I know there are lots of people in there that don't study half as hard as I do, and they come off with the A's. I'm smarter than they are. I know I am.
I'm sorry, sweetie, I wasn't listening.
Last week, I worked just hours and hours on a design for the yearbook cover.
Picture of me killing everyone.
Bill Tyler handed in just a blotchy sketch. I couldn't see anything to it.
Professor Rothko seemed to like it.
But his design is going to be on the yearbook cover. It isn't fair.
Geez, she really is a snob.
This afternoon, Ron from next door called and invited me over Friday night. I had to say yes because Mother's been pressuring me, but I don't want to go. Bill Tyler will be there, and I don't like him. President of Student Council. All the kids that get by on apple polishing will be there too, and I don't like them.
And kittens. I hate kittens.
I'm sorry you don't like so many people. Friends are important in this world. You should encourage others to make good and not dislike them for it.
Oh, you're such an apple polisher.
I think maybe your mother's right. I think you should go to Ron's get-together this Friday. Try to like people for whatever they are.
And maybe try dislodging that stick that's stuck up your...
That's all the dishes. I can clean out the sink.
Okay, Pumpkin.
Stop with the pumpkin.
Just one more question.
What the hell is your deal?
All these people you don't like, aren't they happier than you are?
Yeah, their fathers don't psychologically abuse them.
Aren't they happier than you are?
Time out. You gotta wait more than 5 seconds before you can have a flashback. I don't know. I refuse to accept these as the normal, well-adjusted people. Look what you're missing out on, Sarah.
Food for the stars. Not for you. First choice goes to our new president.
Okay.
Look at them.
Eating
playing
earth
up
food.
to it. Bill Tyler, big man. Everything he does is too clever. Makes me sick. I'm just as good as he is.
Hey, Alan Sherman in the back there grabbing a bite.
He'll get no playing up from me.
Yeah, I can kind of see why she hates them. When White People Dance, next on TBS.
Boy, I didn't know which was gonna wear out first, me or the music.
It was close there for a while.
Going around show Hey, how about it? You want to dance?
I'd rather not.
Well, that's a relief.
Well, you want to sit and talk then?
I'd rather not.
I have some judgmental voiceovers to get to.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you mad.
Are you satisfied?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Satisfied,
You
it means
really
pleased or
closed him out.
sufficiently contented.
I don't know what business it is of yours if I don't want to dance.
Well, I think you did want to dance. You wanted
Ah.
to dance, all right, but you just couldn't pass up the chance to be a snob.
I'm allergic to titular lines. I still see leaving this party as a generally positive move.
Sarah? Sarah, come back.
We need a pariah.
I can't.
Why not? What's the matter?
I'm all snotty and stuff.
Can I do anything?
Oh, Ron, they're so mean and hateful. They don't understand anybody who isn't one of their gang and doesn't do all the silly things they do.
Well, she has a point.
They don't understand.
Isn't there something I could...
The Snob, hurting everyone.
This fall on
Herself,
NBC.
Her parents, her friends, other people. What makes Sarah act the way she does?
Talentlessness?
Is it a cover-up for some lack she feels in herself? Can a friend like Ron help her in any way?
Is she even worth it?
Is the group justified in judging everything Sarah does as snobbery?
Hey, if she didn't want their derision, she shouldn't have been unpopular in the first place.
What do you think?
Riddle me this, snob girl! Good night, and have a safe and depressing drive home.